I'm back, like I never left.
On today's show, we cover Safe Driving, 1-in-1, and School of Rock Battle of the Bands.
An all-new episode of the BHB starts right now.
Hey Blackhawks, we got a great show in store for you today. I'm Tyler Watson.
And I'm Angie Denoya.
And this is the Blackhawk Buzz.
Hey travel enthusiasts, we are traveling to the Dominican Republic in June of 2020, and we'd love for you to go with us. We'll visit Caribbean beaches, hike, see museums, and tour Santo Domingo, and also spend 2 days volunteering at an orphanage where you can earn service hours. For more information, talk to any of the Spanish teachers. Next Saturday, February 23rd, Williamsfield's very own Blackhawk Regiment is hosting their first ever Concert a Car show. It will take place here on campus, and there is a very special Best of the Nest category for our fellow Blackhawks. The price to enter is $15, which includes a plaque and a t-shirt, so be sure to show off your hot rods for a chance to win. The ACT is right around the corner, Blackhawks, so pick up a study guide today in Miss B's room. High scores equal more scholarship money, so study, study, study. Hey fellow Blackhawks, would you like to get your rock on? Link Crew is hosting a School of Rock Battle of the Bands on March 7th in the Nest at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to participate with your group or band, email or talk to Ms. Zellner in room 249 by February 28th. See flyers for more information.
Seniors, looking for college money? Well, how about filling out your FAFSA forms soon? It's one good way to pay for college and get you through. AP test order forms are available in the bookstore or from your AP teachers. Deadline for ordering and paying will be March 1st. Please go to the bookstore if you have any questions. If you have a 3.25 unweighted GPA, you qualify for the President's Scholarships at any Maricopa Community College. You must fill out an application form or you will forfeit the scholarship. See Miss B with any questions. Tierra Brandt is an accomplished Muay Thai fighter here at Williamsfield. She has traveled the world to compete and has even won a few medals. Our very own Alex Nunez caught up with Tierra to tell us her story.
All right, rotate guys. Okay, Jordan with me.
Tierra Brandt, a Muay Thai athlete, is to be considered a top fighter in the world for her age. At age 11, Tierra won her first fight she entered in Las Vegas and continued her journey as an athlete because of the people she is surrounded with.
My first fight was at 11 years old, so I was kind of, I was a little nervous, but I was also like super excited. Growing up in the sport, my dad wouldn't really let me compete, so I was always in the gym training, but I never had that opportunity to actually fight and compete. So when he finally let me have that chance, I was more ecstatic to finally have the opportunity. So when I got in the ring the first time, it was my adrenaline was just pumping so fast that I really couldn't even process what was happening. I won my first fight, and after that I kept it going. I couldn't stop after that.
Although Muay Thai consists of fighting your opponent and competing to win, the joy of any sport is with those who you are practicing with.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people that probably kept me on this journey. My parents and coaches probably be the strongest ones that followed me. My teammates are a big part, that keep me going. They're the ones, that I love to come to practice because the joy, the smiles they bring every day, we all struggle and kind of keep me pushing through everything, all the hard times, all the rough times.
Unfortunately, I can't give a killer ending because I don't have a punchline, but this has been Alex Nunez and Ethan Timberlake reporting back to the BHB.
As many of our fellow Blackhawks reach driving age, we must remember how easy it is to get into an accident. Bobby, Lenny, and Andrew are here with a friendly reminder to drive safe.
Yo, it's your acquaintance Robert. I'm gonna show you a couple things how to drive really nice.
Step 1, always wear your seatbelt. Step 2, always pay attention to the road. Step 3, always use your blinkers. Bonus tip, always play Bobby Shmurda.
Everyone has a sweet tooth every once in a while. Next time you get these cravings, stop by Andy's Frozen Custard. Maddie and Alec have the inside scoop on this local creamery.
Hi, welcome to Andy's. How can I help you?
With their yummy assortment of custards, concretes, sundaes, and even sodas, Andy's Custards has made a name for themselves in the dessert world.
Andy's Custard is kind of like ice cream, it has more eggs and milk in it, so it's more creamier than ice cream.
One thing that sets Andy's apart from every other frozen dessert shop is the quality of their product. They make their custard every hour and only use real fresh fruit. Because of their excellence, Andy's has claimed that they have the best custards in the world.
Our custard is the best in the world because it's made hourly, so it's always fresh, so you can always come here and rely on getting fresh custard. It's never going to be old stuff. So.
Since Andy's has the best custards in the world, one may begin to wonder, how do they prepare each frozen treat?
So we always scoop the custard into the cup first, and then we add the toppings, and then we go over to the Astro blender and we blend it all up. So.
After quickly becoming a legend in their hometown, Andy's Custards currently has 68 locations across 11 different states. With so many locations, they are always in need of new friendly faces.
We're hiring next month, and we're looking for people who are outgoing and can get along with a lot of different people and who have flexible hours to work.
With all of their tasty options, it was necessary that Alec and I try something. I got the turtle split and Alec got the triple chocolate concrete.
It's definitely better than ice cream.
Well, Blackhawks, that's the scoop on Andy's Custards. Make sure to visit them at 1353 East McKellips Road. This has been Madison Tutt and Alec Drake reporting for the BHB. Now back to the studio.
One of our very own Blackhawks, Julia Jeanette, has traveled all across the world. Having been to 13 different European countries, Sierra and Rachel caught up with Julia to hear more on her ventures.
I'm Julia Jeanette. I'm a senior here at Williamsfield.
The world is a big place, but Julia Jeanette has seen it all.
My first out of the country trip was a pretty big one, and that was just freshman year. We went to Ireland, Italy, France, and Germany. I've been all over Europe. I've been to Germany, Italy, France, Ireland, Switzerland, and then we've done cruises, and we've gone to Honduras. So the most memorable experience from my travels has to be seeing the geyser go off in Iceland. Because, it stunk. There was sulfur and it smelled like rotten eggs. But I definitely would have stayed there all day. My parents ended up having to drag me away from it.
Because of their love for traveling, Julia and her family continue to plan trips together for the future.
We've always traveled, and we just love seeing new places and all the different cultures. And I just love it so much, seeing everything new. It's such a big difference from Arizona. In all the countries I've been to, the biggest difference was probably the architecture, which sounds stupid because who thinks about that? But especially in Venice, it's so different, just seeing everything. But over there, everything's different. Everything's old, and it's so cool to see and think about that was from so long ago, and it's still here.
This has been Rachel McCurry and Sierra Bell reporting for the BHB. Now let's fly back to the studio.
Some teachers have an elusive past that remain a mystery to all students. Coach St. Louis is no longer one of those teachers. Danny and Janaea are here to unveil the secret past of the former NFL player turned teacher.
Drafted in 2000, former NFL player for the Cincinnati Bengals, Brad St. Louis, is a prominent figure here at Williamsfield.
Side note, it was 10 picks after Tom Brady.
Using the knowledge he gained playing professionally, Coach St. Louis influences student athletes on campus as a strength and conditioning coach and a varsity football coach.
Yeah, there's so many lessons I could go over about what I learned in the NFL. Kind of some first things that come to mind are being consistent. I saw a lot of guys come and go that they were willing to do things right some of the times, but not all the time, and be consistent with it and treating each practice like it was a game.
With many athletes at Williamsfield having aspirations of playing college level and professional level sports, Coach St. Louis makes sure to incorporate his prior experiences in the NFL into how he aids students in their athletic journey.
Yeah, so some of the things that I try to pass on that I learned was, the preparation is number one. Okay, obviously not everyone's going to get a college scholarship, or not everyone's going to play in the NFL or the NBA. But what each of us can do is we can reach our full God-given potential, and so that's what I want to. That's one of the things I want to try to pass on. So there's a lot of things you can't control, but there are things that within your control. We want to try to control those.
Sports require a lot of dedication and sacrifice, something Coach St. Louis preaches to his athletes on a daily basis, teaching them how to balance their home life, sports, and their team.
So you don't want to sacrifice other things, your family, friendships, outside of that, because you're just focused on sports. And so it's important to, yes, do your best in sports, but don't let that affect other parts of your life either. And so I think that can be, as much as sports is important, it still doesn't come first in your life. A lot of times it can't just be self-centered, it needs to be other-centered. So you got to realize you're not just playing for yourself, but you're playing for your teammates, you're playing for your family, you're playing for God. You got to find out why you are playing and what motivates you. So if you're just playing to get an award or something, it's going to be short-lasting. So you got to find other reasons outside of yourself that can motivate you for long-term.
Coach St. Louis continues to be an influential mentor for student athletes on campus and hopes to lead them on a similar path to success like his. This has been Janaea Yarber and Danny Quinn reporting for the BHB. Now back to the studio.
You're never too young to start a business. Here at Williamsfield, 2 students have proven to be a testament to this statement with the launch of their clothing brand 1-in-1. For more on the story, Jason is here to give us the inside scoop on what it takes to operate a business.
Double your money and make a stack. Freeze, hey. Somebody bring me back some money, please.
In the 21st century, anything is possible as long as you have an idea and a strong work ethic. In this age of startups and entrepreneurs, I had the opportunity to interview 2 of Williamsfield's top hustlers, Brian Wynn and Anthony O'Neill, with their up-and-coming brand, 1-in-1.
So 1-in-1 was based off of a phrase, Amo Libre, and Amo Libre stands for free soul. And how our team perceived this free soul message was to find 1-in-1 self.
Just finding yourself, believing yourself, and just following what you truly want to do in life.
With so many styles of clothing, it only made sense to ask what type 1-in-1 takes part in.
It's more of like a streetwear type vibe. At least that's what we're going for.
Common examples of streetwear includes like Bape, Supreme, any other hype beast kind of clothing.
Most consumers want to know where their products are coming from. We got 1-in-1 to give us a behind-the-scenes look at the process.
So how we make our clothes, we start by thinking upon a design.
Agree on something we like.
We then send our designs to our vinyl printer, and after that we would peel our vinyl, and then we would get our t-shirt blanks or whatever blanks we're working with. Then we would press our designs onto the blanks and ship them out to you guys.
With so much big ocean competition out in the market, I asked what makes 1-in-1 stand out amongst the others.
We're a brand owned by high schoolers, designed by high schoolers. Well, everything's done by us.
We create our designs all by ourselves. They're all unique, and
I feel like that's just a pretty impressive thing to say, that a bunch of teens are able to create something that special.
Well, that hangs this story on the rack. If you're interested in checking out what 1-in-1 has to offer, be sure to visit their website at 1in1.shop and their Instagram at 1in1co. This is Jason Brownholt reporting for the BHB. Now back to the studio.
We'll see you next time, Blackhawks. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WF_BHB.
Have a great 3-day weekend and remember to always dominate.